Hey guys, Julie here, and today I am so excited about the recipe. You've heard of poutine before. From a Canadian, I can tell you it is a very integral part of our nutrition and our diet. You've heard of nachos? I'm sure you're familiar. Today we are making poutine nachos from scratch. Talk about the ultimate snack food. Okay, let's stop getting so hyper and let's just get started. So like any good poutine, we have to start with a good gravy, and it is really easy. Follow along. I have got a couple tablespoons of cornstarch and a couple tablespoons of water. We're gonna combine those two. That's gonna be our thickening agent. Now, I have got my cast iron pan here. Any saucepan will work. And I'm gonna add my butter. I've got 6 tablespoons of butter because it is gravy and it's not good for you. And let's just get that melted. Now, when it's nice and simmering like this, you want to go in with your flour. I've got a 1/4 cup of all-purpose white flour. Give that a stir. Give it like 2 minutes. We're really just trying to cook the flour taste out of it. It's going to be another great thickening agent. Perfect. Okay, so that looks amazing. Now I've got 2 cloves of garlic that have been minced up. It's going to make everything really, really fragrant and delicious. Okay. And now we go in with our liquid. So I've made lots of different gravies in my day. You can make it with, what is it called, trimmings? What's at the bottom of a roasting dish? That's all well and good. This is a foolproof way of knowing that you're gonna get a ton of flavor and nothing's gonna be watered down. I've got 2 cans of condensed beef broth. The reason I like the condensed stuff is that you don't have to cook it for too long and reduce it to get that pack of flavor. We're gonna go with just these, and then we're not gonna add any salt because there's a lot of salt content between these 2 cans. All right, give that a stir. And the last thing, of course, it wouldn't be a traditional Canadian poutine without a good Canadian beer. I know probably some of you are like, where's Molson? It's not, as Canadians, we don't really like that beer. This is a great one. If you're ever in Toronto, you should check it out. Steam Whistle, I'm a huge fan. This is not a sponsored video, they just make great beer. All right, so I'm gonna do about half of this tall boy. Put it in there and stir that up. Good, so you can see it's kind of like, it's a lot of liquid right now, and it's kind of thickening, but not quite. The flour is doing what it can. This is where we go in with our cornstarch. Pour that in, and you'll see it heats up right away. You're gonna wanna keep stirring it because we don't want any lumps. Perfect, just like that. Okay, our gravy is just about done. One more thing, we're gonna go in with a little bit of pepper. Okay, now that is a gravy. It smells so good. All right, so we have to get it out of this vessel. So I'm gonna put it in this guy. We're just gonna pour it in. Please be the right size, please be the right size. I did not think this through. That's good enough, good enough, good enough. Okay, I'm gonna set this aside temporarily because I wanna build my poutine nachos back into the cast iron. So, we are gonna layer in our nacho chips and our cheese curds. Now, what is a cheese curd, you might ask? And that's a good question. Get it in the store. It's made of cheese. I don't know. But I tell you what, it is delicious. And it's on every single poutine you'll ever have. So find them, get them, eat them, be Canadian. All right, so I've got layers of chips and cheese curd figured out here. Before I put the gravy on top, I want to heat up the chips and melt the cheese curds ever so slightly. I do not like fully melted cheese curds. I think that's a waste of time, but I do like when they're warm. So I want to pop this in the oven really, really quick for like 5 minutes just to get everything warm before I pour over that gravy, and then we are going to top it with some gorgeous chopped chives. You guys, my 2 favorite foods combined, poutine and nachos, all in one dish. Now I know what you're wondering, Julie, what does it taste like? Well, you should probably make it for yourself, but I'm gonna do my best to describe it. You know what I love about it? Tortilla chips, they can handle quite a bit of gravy. I think there's a lot of people that look at this and go, oh, they're gonna get soggy. No, no. I made this, then I shot the beauties for it, and now I'm here eating it like 15 minutes later. Crunchy chips is all hell. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this dish. It's one of my favorites. I hope you get a chance to make it, and I will see you next time. Oh my God, this is so good.